And I'm here at good old Wally World. Wallbogs. My big sandwiches. What's going on? I only have the good one. Look at that. Look at that. Looks good. Normally I'd get a monster, but I already have two waiting for me at work for school tonight. And I would be wearing my boots as well, but I actually rode home in the rain. That was the other day, I think it was Monday or Tuesday. It was such a nice day, and then all of a sudden it started doing tornado sirens and all that, and I'm like, oh, well, good, that's great. And, oh, fuck, forgot to drop that back off. Shit. Damn. That's gonna be embarrassing. It's my sewing kit that I use to put on all my patches here. I brought it to work the other day. Had enough time to sew back on my patch because it was falling off. Didn't take too long. So it's been happening. Well, as you see that I got my exhaust from stock to Vantenheim short shots this past weekend. Friend Ron did that. That was cool. I'm pretty sure I already mentioned that in a different vlog I did. So yeah, it rained on Monday, like really bad. It rained like it was a tornado rain. And at first I thought I wasn't going to be able to get home. Then it calmed down to just being the thunderstorm rain. It wasn't as windy. So I got home. It was the first time riding in the rain, which was really kind of spooky for me. And then I got used to it because after getting wet and my clothes just soft, just like kind of, it's like you're taking a shower. I don't know. It feels like taking a shower at 70 miles an hour, which is an interesting feeling at first, but like it starts to feel good after it stops being cold. Yeah, the rain wasn't bad. It was just scary because I never rode in the rain before, but it was like, it was pouring a bit, and I couldn't see through my visor too well. I do put Rain-X on to clean the visor from the bugs and all that, so that helped a lot. But I since I was walking, I had my helmet up, which was, since it's modular, I flip it up, and it rained on the inside of the visor, and I didn't get to wipe it. I didn't wipe it off in time, so I kept it in there, and I thought it was just on the outside at that moment, so I just ignored it. Then I had that in there all the way home. Oh, look at that pretty sunrise. So yeah, it was adventurous. I kept my visor like half open, and it was, I won't say it was intense, but I will say I was very careful. I did not I avoided all turns. I did not want to do a turn at all in the rain, so I avoided them completely. Like, especially this leaning part, I kind of just stayed straight but leaned a little bit. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I guess I was just like going straight, but I was just going like kind of just pushing it just so I can just go a little bit. I don't know. I read up a guide to riding in the rain or something like that, and it helps, but I forgot it. Like, there was just this one rule with the road where if you don't want to go out when it starts raining. You want to go out maybe an hour after it was raining. And you have to stay on a certain side of the road because the car is in their oil or something weird that I don't want to say I ignored, but I really thought about, and I couldn't remember if I stayed in the middle lane or the left lane. Because the middle lane, the middle of the lane I meant, because I could see that staying in the middle of the lane would be fine because that looked like the driest spot. But I thought, because of the oil thing, I thought, oh, it drips down in the middle and then it washes to the, it drips down in the middle and stays there. And then I heard the same thing, and I was thinking the same thing about the left part of the lane, because everything like flows to the shoulders of the street. And I was like, well, I don't know which one to ride in, so I just stayed in the middle, kind of alternated, but it didn't show a difference. It just shows a difference. Yeah, I really don't know. It didn't show a difference for me, so I just got home. I was soaking wet, of course, because I don't have any rain gear. It was fun because the only thing that made me uncomfortable was my boots. Because of the certain way my legs are positioned, water was spraying into them, and so it felt like there was like a flood in both of my boots. So like as soon as I took them off, it made the suction noise, which is yet gross but satisfying to hear. Yeah, riding in the rain is, to me, it was fun, but am I ever gonna do it again? Maybe if I have some rain gear next time, then yeah, I'll probably do it again. I actually enjoyed it, but it's really sketchy with other cars though, because even in my car, I don't like being behind cars, especially when it's raining, because they kick up so much more rain. Like they kick up rain from the street or water, whatever, and it goes into you. And on my windshield, you know, I'm not getting wet, but like I still can't see that often because it's like I have to turn my windshield wiper speed up, and here I don't have windshield wipers, so I just have to, you know, kind of deal with it and back off. And then every time someone like goes, oh, you're not like half a car length and behind someone, I'm gonna pull into you. I didn't record it because since I drilled a hole in my GoPro case, I wasn't sure if it was like fully waterproof anymore, because then I wouldn't have the microphone if I didn't do that. I also was looking up my route for going to Texas in the end of June, and then I realized, I was like, oh, maybe I can make this trip longer. And I only needed to make it longer, like 200 miles. But apparently adding 200 miles adds 6 hours to the trip. So it doesn't make any sense to me. Since I'm going straight down, essentially, or straight diagonal, tweak it here, and tweak it there, maybe I can get the 1,000 miles. And yeah, I did, but it lengthened my trip from 13 hours to 17 hours. I was like, yeah, that's no good. Well, I guess it's not 6 hours, but like still, it's like, it is 4 more hours. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do 17 hours. But the reason I'm doing it though is because the reason I'm making it longer is because that
there was this guy at the dealership that had a patch on, and it was called the Iron Butt Association. And I was like, what is that? So I asked him about it, and he said, well, it sounds difficult, but it really isn't. Talking to a guy who has a fucking touring bike, though, like a actual high class touring bike with an awesome ass seat. Anyway, he said you have to every time you stop, you got to get a receipt, you got to get the address of the place, and you have to have the counter person, the clerk, sign a witness waiver saying that he saw you come in and stop there. And it's like, okay, you do that for every stop. And he said it sounds difficult, but it really isn't. You just get all these papers together, make sure you have documentation of where you stopped and how far you went. Can't go by the odometer because they want the map, and then they want the hardcore evidence, and then I guess they want a picture of the odometer. I don't know. I'm still sending a picture of odometer. I'm gonna take video of it. Well, not video. Thinking about doing, I'm gonna buy more GoPro batteries when I go, and because since GoPro lasts maybe about 2 hours, I need better batteries. But I'm not going to video the whole thing. I'm going to time-lapse it, which should use less GoPro, but I'm not sure about the memory card. I'll have to time-lapse one whole session of me going somewhere. That might be better. I'll have to do that, test out the battery, see how long it will last. Then I can make my judgment call. And the other reason why I'm going to Texas is because of the Rooster Teeth Expo is going to be there on July 1st. And I want to go there, and I want to take my motorcycle all the way down there. I could fly, but I don't feel like doing that because I want to have a vehicle to actually get around, because I've never been to Texas. So, with that said, I just want to take my motorcycle down, get this Iron Butt Challenge out of the way. Not out of the way, but I want to put it in my belt, basically, put it on my jacket, say that I did it. Man, it's gonna suck. That's all I know. And then, yeah, I'm gonna go there a week early and traverse around Texas, since I really have never been out of Illinois by myself. Like, I went to Florida to visit my dad a couple times, sure, but I've never went there on my own merit by myself, saying, yeah, I'm gonna go to Florida just because. Yeah, this time I'm doing it. It's basically the first time. I've never really been outside of my home in Illinois, so yeah, I'm staying down in Texas for a week. I want to try a bunch of the restaurants, like what was it called? Not Fatso Burger, that's in that 70s show. In-N-Out Burger. I really want to try that. So it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a fun time, just being there for a week, asking people like, hey, what's a Texas exclusive here? Most of it I've heard is barbecue, but I just really want to go there, try In-N-Out Burger at least once or twice. And then, well, here's my not problem, but here's something I want to do, but I probably won't get to, because since I'm gonna be, riding 17-18 hours all the way to Texas, there is this thing that I want to go to that's the next day, but it's 3 hours out of where I'm staying in my hotel, and I'm not sure if I want to get up early in the morning to go back out and ride 3 more hours after that long of a trip. I don't know, but I will see. It sounds like a good time. I will have to see if I am able to do it. I might have to force myself to do it because this is one of the things that I wanted to do ever since I started watching this YouTube channel. So just go there, get footage of that. Oh yeah, I need to get, I was going to go around and get footage of Austin because since I've never been there, I'm just going to have a lot of fun just being there. Morning.